Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
A hacked into the van's computer system and took remote control of the vehicle.
There's something you need to know.
Getting a little tired of memorializing Mona.
Are you saying that the world's better off without her?
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
What did they do to us?
No, please don't do this!
1 month ago, my friends were kidnapped by a faceless, nameless coward. The same monster who attacked Mona Vanderwall.
It's coming from underground.
What's your name?
I'm Sarah Harvey.
We know who it is.
It's Andrew, babe. And we're gonna get him.
Andrew's been obsessed with the girls since Allie went missing.
Rituals, Sisters Launched Lair, a ruler's list chain. They're all anagrams.
For Charles De Laurentiis.
Some of those toys in Allie's room were hers, but some of them were his.
Who is Charles De Laurentiis? Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
We know who it is. We have a name.
It's Andrew, babe.
Hey, there's another girl down here.
Sarah Harvey.
So when do we tell the police about Charles?
We don't.
We don't?
They'll know Andrew is Charles when they find him.
What happened to you? He just played games with us. Who do you love more, me or her? Who deserves water today?
We all want the person who did that to you punished.
It was Andrew. It has to be Andrew.
You're supposed to give me an anti-anxiety medication to help me sleep.
I asked them not to.
I need that prescription.
No, you want it. There's a difference.
That guy they caught? Andrew. Are you sure it's him?
Do we have a Charles De Laurentiis in our family?
No Charles De Laurentiis in this family.
Your father's a liar.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
I was just at the police station visiting, and they're gonna release Andrew Campbell. So if they don't think that he did it, then that person is still out there. You girls need to take precautions.
You're supposed to give me an anti-anxiety medication to help me sleep.
I asked them not to.
I need that prescription.
No, you want it.
It's Sarah. I gave her one of Caleb's phones.
It's a face chat request. If that's Sarah, who's sending this?
When we were down there in that place, we saw a name.
What name?
Charles De Laurentiis.
So one of those boys is Jason, and the other one's Charlie.
He said your dad knows all about it.
Who was the other boy in this photo?
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
The Commonwealth calls Leslie Stone.
Even though Allison was already locked up, her friends were all on edge about anyone asking any questions.
Do you remember everything that Charles made you do?
Yeah, don't you?
No, not really.
He never left Radley. He killed himself when he was 16.
Your brother might still be alive.
We go to Radley. I can't believe he went home. I thought maybe once my mom got over the shock of me being back, things would be different. Were they? No.
This is Dean Stavros.
Spencer, I'm a drug and alcohol abuse counselor.
Help! Help! I just needed to get some air and the door wouldn't open.
I'm Clark.
Maybe you could sell me something that would help calm my nerves.
Yeah, what?
Pot. Sabrina made me some cookies.
Whatever is bothering you is still going to be there.
I can't sleep. My mind won't shut off. Just want to quiet the noise.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
Leslie? What are you doing in Rosewood? You mention my name to anyone ever again, and you will live to regret it.
We went to a junkyard to take some pictures, and I'm pretty sure that A followed us there. Clark may have taken a picture of A.
So borrow them.
We're all good?
I read the text you got from Arya. You've been looking all along, haven't you? What? For whoever had us down in that bunker. I've been trying to protect you.
If a few bites of a cookie can get me through my day and help me sleep.
Doesn't work like that.
Why were you stealing your file, Mona?
She was stealing Leslie Stone's.
Leslie Stone was in Radley.
Long enough to know Mona and Charles.
What about Sarah? I mean, why would Leslie Stone go after a complete stranger?
It was probably just a rehearsal, Em, until she could get her hands on the real Allison.
Okay, so what do we do now? I say we catch her in the act. Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
So you lied and told me Charlie wasn't real.
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Leslie Stone was in Radley.
Long enough to know Mona and Charles.
Leslie's not pretending to be Charles. She'd only heard Charles' name once. The night that Bethany snuck out of Bradley and never came back. Charles snuck out that night too.
If you keep this up, I will take you far away from here. I mean it.
You gonna bury me at Aunt Carol's farm too? Right next to Charles?
Sarah was pretty and poised and perfect, and everything she gave you. She took two things away. I wished Sarah was dead before she disappeared.
Maybe you could sell me something that would help calm my nerves.
Yeah, what?
Pot. Maybe some brownies.
It's not just the junkyard. It's the bottle of hair color in the darkroom, the text in Sullivan's office. How did A know we were all gonna be there at the exact same time?
bitch chipped us.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars. Do you think Jason's gonna meet Charles somewhere tonight? I put one of Caleb's GPS trackers on Jason's car, so the second he moves, we can follow him back.
I came alone, just like you asked.
That scholarship I got from the Karasimi group, their homepage looks like it's some sort of investment firm. Sarah, I was just...
Nicole, go ready.
Hi.
Didn't we talk about the contest?
What contest?
The Cardeal Fellowship. It's a cash prize and a summer internship at a magazine.
Charlie, don't!
Lorenzo, are you okay?
My name is Allison De Laurentiis. I know who A is. His name is Charles De Laurentiis, and he's my brother.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
He did this to these girls, and then he put it up on a wall for everyone to see. He was in this building.
These things are gonna have me knocked out for a while. There's a spare key. Did you get what you were looking for?
Lorenzo, I
Don't.
They're gonna kill my brother, and I don't really even know him.
Mrs. De Laurentiis gave money to the Karasimi group to support Charles.
You must be Reese Matthews.
That guy looks exactly
Look
like
at De Laurentiis.
We had birthday cake that day at the arcade when Jason and I met him. Said it was the best birthday he ever had.
I've been thinking about what I want.
Your friend Clark. He was meeting some guy named Reese Matthews. He works for the Karasimi group, and we think that he might be working for Charles.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
They can't punish us.
It's not a punishment.
Really? Being disinvited to your own prom?
We can still celebrate that night in a quiet, more intimate way. Veronica's offered to host a small gathering in the backyard barn.
Allison went to prom. She's hoping to meet Charles.
Sarah, I can't believe you leave your prom.
This is where I felt I should be, with you.
All recipients are ultimately chosen by my employer.
Would that be Mr. Karasimi? That guy was definitely hiding something.
Yeah, you think?
Okay, you couldn't pick that even if you tried.
Emily, this is Allie's phone.
Is that you, Charles? I know who A is. His name is Charles De Laurentiis, and he's my brother.
Charles.
Oh my God.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
Oh my God, Allie's with Charles. Cece?
They never understood how much I loved you. You were like my very own living doll.
Cece's Charles?
Does she think we came between her and Allie? Is that what this has all been about?
Sarah? Cece, please don't do this.
Damn it.
Hey! Don't do this! You spent your whole life trying to get back to your family.
Game over. I heard that Sarah got released from the hospital today. What happened to Sarah that night wasn't our fault. I can't believe we're actually leaving. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? A brilliant scholar said that. Winnie the Pooh.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
Dr. Owens.
I thought I'd let you know in person.
The judge set a date for the hearing.
The court can compel your friends to come, but they may not be sympathetic to the cause.
So this court thing,
It's just about how we feel about Charlotte getting out.
it is about A getting out. 5A free years. What are we gonna do?
You got involved in government first, and your mother is going to be a state senator.
Your bosses are very angry at me.
They're not angry.
You gave me an advance on a second buck.
I know what happened in South America. College wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I had a hard time. When my dad died, I just couldn't see a point to it.
My family has always had a missing part. What's missing is my sister Charlotte, and now I want to bring my sister home.
You're here to tell me if you'd feel safe should Charlotte De Laurentiis leave the hospital.
No, I would not feel safe. So that's that. Judge says Charlotte can go home. Hi, Ellie.
Did Charlotte come to your hotel room last night?
I don't know where she is.
You don't know where Charlotte is?
We went to bed, and this morning she was gone.
What is she doing here? Making sure that Charlotte's really dead.
Charlotte was dead when she was thrown from the bell tower. The death's been ruled a homicide. You'll get a call.
Previously on Pretty Little Liars.
Charlotte was dead when she was thrown from the bell tower.
She was murdered? I think the person the cops should really be talking to is right over there.
She chose to help Charlotte torture us.
God, I missed you.
Never been really good with needles.
You live in California, but you're doing your treatments here. A family that campaigns together stays together.
They won't take back the advance.
They are not going to love the follow-up.
It's time to tell us what really happened that night. You left the hotel with Ezra and you came back a half hour after Charlotte was killed.
We didn't see each other the night that Charlotte was killed. You didn't call me. I didn't leave the hotel. We didn't walk or talk or go anywhere.
Whatever you say, Ryan.